What up, y'all? Welcome back to another conversation here on Fight Talk with me, Jimmy Dukes. We got the champ. The champ is here.
Yes, sir.
The champ is here, man. How have you been, brother? How you been since we last spoke? I know that you you fought at CFC. You got that belt, and the last time I saw you, you were walking off with the wifey and the belt on your shoulder, man. How you been?
Yeah, man, it's been great. Got to take a little break after winning the bout. It's been nice to get to spend time with my lady and just relax a little bit and enjoy it. Enjoy
Yeah,
the feeling.
yeah, man. I was talking right now. I was like looking at your record and the guys you were going through. I was like, God damn, man, you've been fighting some animals. Like you fought Yanni, then you fought David, and then you got the title with Rudy. You know what I mean? And yeah, you were saying like you well deserved time off, right?
Yep, yep. They're all tough guys. They're all fights that I feel like they're not necessarily in my favor. We took the Yanni fight knowing he had a ton of power in his hands. I have a ton of power in my hands. It just made for that. It's going to be me or you kind of thing. And we
Yeah.
just accepted it. It just went with it. And luckily it played out in my favor.
Yeah, and it's funny because like both of you guys are kind of like that now that I got to know Yanni as well. It's just like you guys are, hey man, we're here to fight, and it is what it is, kind of deal. And
Yep.
I love that about a lot of you guys that I got to know is like it's never really anything personal. It's never thing. It's just like you guys are all on your own journeys, and sometimes you guys have to cross paths, and let the best man win. But 3 fight win streak, man. What's been the key to this momentum lately?
Hard work, man. I feel like my coaches are amazing, all of them. They push us. They really refine tools. I feel like it's not about having a million tools. It's about having those perfect tools, and
Hmm.
they really help me dial in. And we've worked harder than we've been working. It's just nonstop work.
Nice. And after some time off, what's changed about your mindset or your approach? I jokingly said that you probably could have fought at CFC 4, but you were out there in the crowd taking it, taking it easy. What's the mindset or approach, coming into this fight after some time off?
Same thing. I go into every fight like it's kill or be killed. I want the finish. I don't. I won the fight, the last fight for the title and decision, and it's great. It's good experience to go the 5 rounds and have that experience. But at the same time, I like to finish fights. It's almost disappointing to go decision. It's super great experience, but I want to be a finisher. That's what I pride myself on. So I kind of go in the same way.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're in your prime right now? Now that you've got some good amount of fights under your belt. Do you feel like you're starting to get in your prime now mentally and physically?
Yeah, for sure. Physically, I feel stronger than I've ever felt. This last break we did a little bit more work, strength and conditioning. My coach Freddie has done a lot with me for strength wise, and I was always kind of gifted with just like a natural strength. And now
Hmm.
we're kind of tuning into that a little bit more in depth, and I feel strong, man. My cardio is always great, but I feel super strong now.
Yeah, that was one thing I've even told you that before. Like you physically, you're like your physique, for the weight class, you don't look like you're gonna knock anybody out. And you know what I mean? Because a lot of guys like the six pack, you know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
look like that, but until Rudy, obviously, but that was a war. But yeah, man. And now that you're fact, you're like, let me start like really working on my physical conditioning and my cardio and stuff like that. Because that title fight, I mean, I was there cage side recording, and Freddie, man, was yelling his ass off, and I was so intense, man, in that video that I was recording there, man. It was awesome to experience. I tell all the people all the time that I'm that gap in between people that don't that are in the crowd. Then I get to know you guys, and I'm there in the middle, man. But it was cool to see you kind of battle that adversary, and just as the fight went on, the tide went the other way. I was like, holy shit, man. And but now that you had some time off, and we got a fight coming up this week, man. How does it feel going in this week to get another title shot and be able to fight at home?
It feels great. I'm super excited. I love fighting in El Paso. Everyone in El Paso has treated me great. I feel like the fans have welcomed me too. They haven't treated me any differently because I'm not from there. But I am super excited to have all my people there. You know, it'll be a little bit different for me. I'm not the away guy necessarily no more. So that's super exciting and super fun.
Yeah, I think that you could call El Paso your second home, man. After you fought here so many times and got that belt, man, and I'm sure you'll be able to defend it later down the road. But we're focusing on this fight. Fight world. Talk about this organization and why it makes sense to fight at home now after fighting in El Paso the past few times.
So Fight World's a great promotion too. They do a good job. I feel like they're never matchmaking to pick a one side. I never felt like it's very one sided. John Judy does a great job matchmaking. I also have my teammate John who's fighting for a title as well, and I feel like that adds that fuel. I definitely want to be there. I wanted to fight on the card regardless for it, but um, just to get both of us to get a title shot, same card, it sounded super fun. We both get to bring home some belts that night and make it a good night for the team, you know?
Yeah, man. So talk about the team. I mean, I've gotten to know you guys through just conversations and crossing paths with Gabe, Juan Huick, yourself and Gabe. You know what I mean? Talk about you guys are all fight. If I'm not mistaken, you guys are all fighting on that card, right?
Yeah, have all five of us. So we got Damon fighting, Aaron fighting, Gabe fighting, John and me. So I feel like that. I always talked about how whether it's just one of us in camp or all of us in camp, they push me the same, you know. And I feel like this time we've hit that new level. Everyone's getting ready to go kill, you know. So it really has brought a different level to the gym, and I'm excited for everyone. Everyone's hit a new height, you know. So it's super exciting to get to go share the card with them, and we get to show out what we've been working on.
Yeah, man. I was like, damn, all those killers at the same time. Like, so how's the? I know you said in training it's turned up a little bit. Do you feel like since you guys are on fight camp, because I've spoke to other fighters and guys are there to train the other guys and help while they're training for fights. But is it different when like everybody's fighting? Not only is everybody on fight camp, but fighting the same damn day. Is like that little button just tweaked up a little bit more?
I I feel like it is. I never really thought so because all the guys do really good at pushing me. They make me quit in the gym over and over, so that way in the fight I don't quit. And I mean now it's pushed it further. I didn't even know we could go further, and we've gone further. So I think we're a scary team for sure.
Yeah, man. I know that you guys have all been pushing there together, and it's cool because now we get to see Gabe fight. I've been looking forward to seeing him fight. The first time I saw him fight, he's like, "I'm going down. I'm going down in weight," and I know he's finally going down in weight. I know Mr. Juan Wick or John Wick. He got his win at down here in El Paso. Then he won one in up in Albuquerque, and now he gets a fight for a title. How excited are you to see your teammates fight? Like Gabe and Damien that haven't fought in a bit, and seeing them to have an opportunity to go showcase their skill because you see them all the time.
I'm super excited. The progress Gabe has made is amazing. I mean, his plan originally was to stop at 205 and do 205, and his weight just came off. We've worked super hard in the gym, and it's really pushed him. And we're doing 185, and this is the best I've ever seen him. Most agile, speed is there, the power stayed. He looks amazing. So I'm super excited to see where he goes. And Damon's just a monster, man.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast. I'm terrified when we're standing in front of each other there in the gym. I'm like, man, I feel like
I'm
he'll pick me
terrified
up,
just
throw me out the
standing
cage.
next to him. Yeah, man. So I can't
Yeah,
even imagine having gloves on in front of that guy. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So I'm super excited to watch them both for sure.
Yeah, man. But let's get back to you, man. Um, Second chance, another chance for a belt. Does this excite you to have another belt? I know a lot of people and amateurs. They can collect a couple belts, but would it be important for you to hold two titles in two, organizations in the Southwest that that actually are pushing in some really good fighters and has some great talent?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Southwest is a super good MMA scene for sure. I feel like we have a lot of powerhouses between Arizona, Texas, New Mexico. So to me, it's super like how do you say? I'm very proud of it to have the chance to get the two of them. I think in the Southwest, these are two great promotions, and to hold those two belts shows a lot. You know, it shows a lot about me and my team for sure.
Yeah, man. That I mean, I was looking it up. I was like, damn, having two titles, and but yeah, man. I'm excited to go up there. This is gonna be my first time going out of town to go see an event. I know Fight World's been around for some time. This is gonna be Fight World 40. Before we get out of here, man, you wanna shout anybody out? You wanna get anything off your chest, brother?
All my sponsors for all the support, helped me get through camp. All my teammates, they're amazing. They're killers. My family, friends, I appreciate everybody. You, I appreciate the time you take to give us the platform to get to know us. Is I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, man. I always tell all the guys and all the girls, like, hey, like, if I can just give a small little platform that I have, because I think it's important that a lot of people would be amazed how much cooler it is to know who's fighting in the cage before. Because you can go to the event and have a good time, but when you kind of have a little backstory and why people fight and their struggles and things they got going on in their personal life, and still be able to go out there and perform and chase their dreams, man. I love seeing it, man, and I appreciate your time, brother. Like I jokingly had told you, like, you were the first guy I ever interviewed. First guy I interviewed. You didn't know who the hell I was. I didn't know who the hell you were. I said, hey, man, you want to talk? You had your hands wrapped. You're like, yeah. And here we are a year and a half later, still chopping it up, man.
Yep, I it was a great time. You know, it was a right place, right time. I met a great guy in you. You know, so it was super good. I'm blessed,
Yeah,
blessed for
man.
sure.
Yeah, and likewise too, man. Like getting to know you and all your teammates as well, man. I'm looking forward to be out there, man. But Fight World this weekend, Albuquerque, bantamweight title, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Ooh.
sir. Yes, sir.
And yeah, man, and like the guy you're fighting is not a slouch, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Like, and that's another thing too. I'm looking forward to going at Albuquerque and see some more of the talent. And but yeah, man, thank you so much. I hope you have a safe last week of training and no issues, man. I wish you the best, man. But once again, I appreciate your time, brother, as always, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and we'll see you here soon. We'll
Hell,
chop it up some more.
hell yeah, man. Make sure you guys keep up with us. Fight Talk with Jimmy Dukes here on the Jimmy Dukes YouTube channel. We're talking to all different fighters. We're starting to go out of town, talk to different promotions and all that. But make sure you guys keep up. We got fight shirts, Jimmy Dukes Combat. Follow me on Instagram. But until next time, peace out, guys.
Later, man.